Mr. President, we're facing a humanitarian crisis on our southern border. These kids are so desperate that when they reach our border, they immediately surrender themselves to the first person they encounter. They're not sneaking over the border. They're getting there for safety. They're desperate. Our border security mechanisms are working so much better. But our Border Patrol agents and infrastructure aren't equipped to care for tens of thousands of children. What we need now are resources to temporarily house and feed these children, administer deportation or asylum proceedings, and give border agents the necessary tools to keep our border secured. They need to be temporarily taken care of until a decision is made what should happen to them. That has to be done in a humane fashion. The White House's emergency supplemental request does just that. If the Department of Homeland Security and Health and Human Services don't get these resources, they're going to run out of money in a few weeks, Mr. President. Congressional Republicans are suggesting that the thousands of young migrants have come to America as a result of President Obama's 2012 Deferred Action Plan. We have 45 obstinate Republicans who are not letting us get anything done about anything, and certainly not anything dealing with immigration. This crisis, humanitarian crisis on our border, has nothing to do with dreamers, children who have lived most of their lives as Americans, even though they were brought here illegally. Yet Republicans would have us believe the two are inseparably connected. This junior senator from Texas saying that before he'll agree to the White House supplemental request, which will give our Border Patrol the resource it needs to care for these refugee children, President Obama must end the Deferred Action Program. We just read some legislation here on the floor a few minutes ago. That's what it is. No money for these poor boys and girls until you deport the hundreds of thousands of people who are here because they deserve to be here. Republicans under attacks like this are resorting to ransoming children to get their way. And that's shameful. If people were treating animals the way these boys and girls are being treated, you wouldn't send an animal back to this, let alone a little boy or girl. I'm afraid we're headed to the place where, unless Republicans get to deport all these dreamers, that's what the Texas senators obviously want, or just give these kids no hearings at all and just ship them back. I just think it's not fair. American people want these kids to be treated fairly.